Hey there, Monarch Nation, women's tennis fans. I'm Ted Alexander. It's time for the latest Dom Manilla Coaches Show as we look at the ODU women's tennis team, a team that is just on fire, winning their sixth match in a row, knocking off number 26 Wake Forest down in Winston-Salem. Coach, congratulations on that one. Tell us how it unfolded.
Oh, thank you very much, Ted. We had a good focus all week at practice. We kind of gave our, we kind of had an assignment on this match. We kind of had focused on it. We kind of we coached the team to beat this team, and we went down and took care of business. It was as simple as that. We just went down there on a mission and took care of it. Hats off to the team. Hats off to Yana and Clark. Unbelievable job by everybody getting it done.
This is desperately important as we head toward the next season for the ODU women's tennis team. You want to be in the conversation for an at-large NCAA bid. I would think winning at number 26 would go a bit of a way toward helping that.
Yeah, we hope so. I think that we missed an opportunity early on in the year at the ITA kickoff to kind of more secure us in there, with the loss against Ole Miss. But, we've had nice wins this year. Notre Dame is a very nice win that we have. Obviously this top 25 win over Wake Forest. Wake Forest just the other day had a nice win over a top 10 team in Georgia Tech. So I think that we have a lot of ammo that proves that we are that level. But you're right. That was a huge one for the team getting that because it kept us in the conversation. We have less matches this year because of COVID. The larger conferences were able to preserve their conference schedules, so they're all getting ready to play each other. So we just got to hold on for the ride. That one boosted us up a little bit more in the rankings. I think you guys remember, I don't know if you remember, 3 years ago, we were ranked as high as 19 in the country. And once the conference schedules started happening for these Power Fives, I think we dropped about 15, 20 spots without even losing a match. So those things happen, but I think that we've controlled our own destiny as well as we can. And we're ready to go, take care of it in the conference tournament if we have to.
You speak of rankings. A number of your players and doubles teams have cracked the national stage. Tell us a little bit about that.
It just goes to show how strong the team is and how deep the team is. Right now, I think we have the 3 of the 4 highest ranked players in the conference. Yulia being the highest ranked player in the conference. Tanya being the second ranked highest player in the conference. I think Charlotte has somebody in there. And then we have Holly. So all of our players are just competing at a high level. And then you have Alessia, who last year was almost an All-American in doubles with Yulia. So we have all 4 players carrying national. We have 4 players carrying national ranking, a very high respected national ranking, conference, all conference types of rankings. So always excited to see that. But we're always going after the team accomplishments. That's what we're all here for. That's why all these players ultimately play on the same team, is to accomplish things together, not just to do it one at a time.
And I think it's always fascinating to discuss the team element of women's tennis because tennis is such an individual sport. Obviously, you've got doubles, but in terms of knitting together a team, you can have great players, but that doesn't mean you have a great team. Tell us about the difference between the two.
Well, that's true, Ted. But I think it comes down to not only the head coach, but the assistant coaches, the weight room, the trainers. They all have to have a good pulse on the program and where every person is, almost down to the hour, not only down to the day where they are mentally, but, down to the hour. How is this person reacting to the coaching right now? How is this person reacting to treatment? What do we need to do to better manage this person so that we can better manage the team? And ultimately, if we kind of break it down individually and manage them the best of our ability, because we have a great staff, very experienced staff. Can't stress that enough. And if we can manage them all individually and kind of like Giannis says, they're ships, and we got to keep those ships going in the right way. And I think Giannis spot on with that. We just need to sometimes you gotta pad some things, or sometimes you got to open up a bottle of wine and let it breathe a little bit, and things happen. But I think that the experience that our staff has sure does help. I'm a head coach. Yana's been a successful head coach. Clark coming in with all the acumen that he has, from coaching all over his family. Wayne Adams and Eric Potter in the locker room. Rochelle with her experience in the training room, and Scott and Bobby. So everybody does such a great job that it becomes almost a 2-to-1 or a 1-to-1 ratio for these players and how we're managing them. And that is key.
So are we allowed to announce this right now? Because Coach doesn't know about this. We allowed to? All right. Coach, breaking news for you. Holly Hutchinson has been named the Conference USA Player of the Week.
Oh, fantastic. Great. That's wonderful. Kind of expected, big win for her down at Wake. I think it was her 99th combined. So, just always pleased to see any of our players be recognized for their accomplishments. That's wonderful. Thanks.
Holly's one of the seniors, Brooke Pilkington, the other senior. Tell about their contributions to the program.
I mean, just, they're kind of trendsetters for our program. They're impact players. We're going to feel their presence for several years to come. Holly and Brooke have been on this team that kind of took us into the top 25 conversation consistently. They're the team that's brought us to the finals of the conference consistently, being a #1 seed in the conference consistently. This year we're the 2 seed, by the way, as of right now. But we are just super fortunate to have these 2 players on our team currently, and we're fortunate that they were here at all. So, we're just going to squeeze everything out of them that we can for the next couple of weeks, because there sure is a lot, and I think there's a lot left in them to do some great things.
Coach, next weekend at William & Mary to wrap up the regular season, then on to Denton for the conference tournament. Then we hope on to the NCAAs. Thank you for the time, and best of luck down the road.
Thank you. Go Monarchs.
Dominic Manilla, head women's tennis coach at Old Dominion. The Dominic Manilla Coaches Show, brought to you by Monarch Media.